What's up guys, Burn Bricks here. I'm sure a lot of you recently have seen the reveal of the Midi-Scale sets. There was 3 of them, being the Millennium Falcon, the Tantive IV, and also the Invisible Hand. 3 amazing choices for the next Midi-Scale sets, but a lot of people were unhappy because there's no minifigures included, and actually LEGO's included 2 stud pieces that you can put a minifigure next to the set, but they haven't actually included a minifigure, which is kinda odd. I don't see how much it would save them money not including a minifigure when everyone would love a minifigure in there, me as well. So today I wanted to talk about some possible options you could put with these sets. So let's start with the most obvious one, that being the Millennium Falcon. Now, in my opinion, there's not really much choices for the Millennium Falcon, seeing that Han Solo is the main one who owned it, and he's the only person who would really make sense. So for me, I would put a Han Solo minifigure, maybe with some dual molded legs. He'd be perfect with the Millennium Falcon. You know, they could do a sequel one. They could put Rey there, but there would be an absolute uproar if they did that. They could put Lando if they really wanted to, but it just doesn't really make sense for just the general Lego buyer. You know, they're going to want someone pretty iconic, which is Han Solo. So next up is the Tantive IV. So there's a few options we could possibly put with this Tantive IV. First of all, I thought we could put Captain Antilles, but seeing that he's coming out in the brand new Tantive IV hallway scene, doesn't really make much sense for him to come in that set. Now, the person that you could put to go along with Captain Antilles is actually Princess Leia. The colouring matches the Tantive IV really well, and she's super iconic from this ship. Now, the other option I think would be really cool to put with the Tantive IV, and a little bit more unique, is to put Bail Organa in this set. Now, we've only gotten Bail Organa once, which was with the last UCS Tantive IV, so I think it'd be great to get him again, and just a really unique minifigure to be able to get with this Tantive IV Midi-Scale set. As well, he's really expensive to buy on the aftermarket because he only came out in the last Tantive IV set, so it'd be a great way for just the average person to be able to get Bail Organa. And as well, Princess Leia has come out in so many different sets. The last choice you could probably put with the Tantive IV is just a plain Rebel Fleet Trooper. He would look great with it too because they're very iconic from the hallway scene. And lastly, we've got the Invisible Hand set. Easily the most anticipated of these Midi-Scale sets. It's our first prequel Midi-Scale, I believe, as well. All these sets look amazing, by the way. They've done a really great job of scaling these sets, which is often hard to do in this small scale. The last Millennium Falcon didn't look as good as the one that we're getting soon, so it's really cool what they've done with these sets. But lastly, with the Invisible Hand, I had a few different suggestions for minifigures to go with this set. Now, firstly, the most obvious one is General Grievous. We haven't got him since 2019, which isn't that long, but he's probably the most iconic character from this set. And many people love General Grievous, and that last General Grievous Starfighter sold out really fast, and also it retired after something like 6 or 12 months. It retired super fast. So General Grievous would be the first and most obvious option. The next option could be Count Dooku. Very iconic from when Obi-Wan and Anakin fought him. We haven't got a Count Dooku minifigure since 2013, which is insane because he's such an iconic character from the prequels, and the current minifigure now is so expensive on Bricklink. It'd be a great way to get him again by putting him in this Invisible Hand set. But I don't think he's as iconic as General Grievous, and I think what LEGO really should do is make another small set from that battle. You include Anakin, Obi-Wan, Chancellor Palpatine, and Count Dooku with some maybe super battle droids. The third option I think you could put with the Invisible Hand is a Chancellor Palpatine minifigure. I've only got this minifigure once in 2014, and it's probably my all-time favourite minifigure from the way it's been designed. Still probably not as good of an option compared to General Grievous, but it'd be a great way to get another Chancellor Palpatine minifigure, especially because LEGO don't really make the prequel versions of him very much, compared to them making Emperor Palpatine every year. And lastly, the fourth option you could put with the Invisible Hand is the actual captain before General Grievous commandeered the ship. The captain of the Invisible Hand is Loshrus Define. He's a Neimoidian character who is actually the captain of the Invisible Hand before General Grievous took over it. Although he doesn't really get much screen time, I think it would be really cool to be able to get another Neimoidian minifigure because I've only gotten 2 total. Well, 3 if you include both versions of Nute Gunray. So therefore, I think he would be a great addition to put with the Invisible Hand because he is actually the captain of it. A more unique minifigure that we wouldn't see in other sets. Because I don't know where else you would put a Neimoidian character because most of the time they're only on the actual starships and not on the ground fighting. Still, he wouldn't be as iconic as General Grievous. So maybe you could get this minifigure in an actual play scale version of the Invisible Hand set. Anyway, let me know what you think about these options. Just a few different options for these 3 sets. Regardless, they're going to be great sets without minifigures, but it would be cool if LEGO did include some. I don't think they will anytime soon, but these are just my choices for what you could include if they were going to put minifigures as well. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next one.